What else? Now my mic is configured. Hello, everyone. Welcome, after a bit of a delay, to a Roulette Rivals 13 Winners Bracket Round 1 Shoutcast together with the wonderful In4Fun. Hello.
Hello, just checking if I'm
I
in the
think you should be
system
audible. Yes,
and
you're a bit
through all the
loud, but
filters.
you're a bit loud, I think, but you
Do
should
be
be in
like
here.
that.
Um, Sorry for the technical difficulties. I blame Hitmaps. Hitmaps probably blames me, but it wouldn't load for me. So yes, here we are now. It's working now. We got the players. We got the spin in hopefully a minute. Um, we got hopefully 2 streams which aren't paused. They look a bit paused, but I think it's. I hope this is just them not doing anything and not actually the spin. Yeah, no, okay. I can see movement on at least one stream, so that's promising.
I'm so insanely nervous for this one.
Yes, me too. Me
I
too.
just want it to work.
Me too. But yes, Fe3O2 versus Crazy4Daisy, our 13 Arenas bracket round 1 match. As I've said before, yeah, picks are Dubai from Fe and New York from Crazy4Daisy. First map, Dubai, spin arriving in about 15 seconds. In4Fun, you want to go ahead and run that spin down for us as soon as it arrives.
I kind of had a mini heart attack because during all this I couldn't even check if the spin was legal, and I know that there are new conditions and all that, but luckily it is legal. The first spin of the match is Carl Ingram, Silence SMG as maintenance staff, and Marcus Stuyvesant Electrocution as kitchen staff. Very staffy spin.
The spin is continuing the phase of loading very slowly as the images have just arrived now. And both streams are working. I'm very happy with that. Um, but yes, this seems like a very legal spin, considering like all the changes. I think they're with like silenced weapon and an electrocution. I guess the electrocution would be the only thing that could maybe be banned, but I really don't think that anything on Dubai really would be banned at this point almost.
It's a very quick and easy spin, the first one for this match. I mean, Carl has an Silence SMG next to him on the Ingram's bodyguards.
Yes.
The Marcus Stuyvesant drag to a sink, or well, I guess rather to Carl Ingram's water cooler will be a mandatory part of this spin. And then Carl is about as far away from the maintenance staff as Marcus is from the kitchen staff. It won't be any issues to get either of those disguises.
Yeah, I want to say like the Marcus Stuyvesant electrocution is probably just going to be a drag up there because I don't see how anything else works there.
Hello there, Boychuk. Good idea from him in the chat about the overcharging of the sun, sort of a mission story for Dubai. I would say the spin is so fast that you could do it quicker than that, because I think it's 3:15 or so for the sun mission story. But it's a very solid way to end the spin, and waiting at the exit could be satisfying there.
Indeed. Fe just did a ISO of Marcus in the security room, something I actually haven't seen yet. I didn't know that the snail could. I think there was a snail wallbang by the looks of things that like KO'd a lot of the guards, and then there was just Marcus and his bodyguard remaining or something.
Yeah, exactly. It's a fairly new isolation. I think TimeCube showed off a lot during RWC practice that, yeah, with the snail wall bang, you could get down the 2 of the guards inside and the maintenance staff lady, and then he also placed the banana for the roaming event security, and then finally just Marcus and one more guard, which you can always KO and kill.
Yes. Indeed.
Nice isolations.
Indeed. Both players now isolated. Carl so far. Crazy4Daisy both targets isolated now. I think if he just has no. Seen him an instinct show that Marcus is instead indeed down as well.
Very close call for Fe, and also nice awareness that he may be chest passing, but because of the one calmer body found, there's no enforcer dot, and he can just get behind the penthouse security and KO him. He would have found all the other bodies, which would have been red guns for him, but works out nicely. Crazy4Daisy with the kill already, and I think Fe shouldn't be far behind.
Indeed, I just mixed them up actually. Fe is the one who has both targets isolated. Crazy4Daisy still missing the Marcus isolation, but they look like they're going for the sun here. Not necessarily the overcharge. They dropped the taser, which I hope works. But since Marcus is already at the start of the exhibition, shouldn't be a lot longer. I mean, you said something about 3 something for that timing on Marcus.
Yeah, it's not something I've done a lot, but I can sort of imagine that timing. But with this kind of approach to the spin, I think now it's kind of close because Crazy will have the kill and maybe the exit in a little over a minute. If he still needs to get down to the kitchen stab these guys and then do a long drag for Dubai, I guess. It's not a long drag in isolation.
Oh yeah, true, because he also still has Marcus in the security room, so that's even longer than you when you isolate him in the hallway. That certainly changes things. Right.
So I would say Daisy is closer to exit. That's the detonation of the taser. Now it only has to work, and hopefully for Daisy that's not going to be a non-target kill. I mean, you can sort of imagine.
It's also fair, yeah. Ooh, and that's a restart. Yeah, is it? There it is, yeah. Didn't die from the electrocution. I'm not sure if it would just need 1 second more. That was a really quick restart, in my opinion. But
I find this strange because Marcus was doing the very unique pose of staring at the sun with the sort of T-pose. So Daisy also knew that that was the time and the place for the kill to happen, and he definitely dropped the taser and still didn't detonate or kill Marcus, so that was weird.
Would be really unlucky if it was a situation where he was in the animation of getting electrocuted and just a second longer and the kill would have popped. Because sometimes when you electrocute them, they stand in their poses and in shock for a couple seconds before they actually drop dead. I'm not sure if that was the situation here or not, but it would be really unlucky if that was the case.
I think he just didn't go off. He's good life for everyone else. Well, I can't answer for Joker, but
I certainly hope
hopefully
so.
everyone else can that need to be online.
OBS tells me I'm live.
I tell you you're live. Watching your stream,
tech
watching
issues
the chat.
here. That's fine. But Fe finished, exited Dubai with a 5-minute 56 while we were talking here. Which is still decent, but kind of long for Dubai in real time. But yeah, that was a quick first map and a deserved victory for Fe. And we will continue on to New York next. Daisy's pick. We got about 4 minutes till that happens. So let's take a shot at ruining everything I did again and look at the mission briefing for New York.
Three families. That's all it took. The Ingrams, the Carlyles, the Stuyvesants.
Tell us everything about them.
The ivory towers are about to fall.
And when we're done,
Let's cross that bridge when we get to it. For now, the partners are all that matter.
There's an issue.
of course there is.
Olivia's tracked the names mentioned by the Constant, and they're dead ends.
How dead?
Obituaries for all three have appeared online. Accidental death, heart failure, lung cancer.
They're covering their tracks. Faster than I thought.
A contingency plan of sorts. The Constant wasn't aware of it.
Seems they didn't tell him everything after all.
Something this big will leave traces behind.
The Constant says to follow the money.
Milton Fitzpatrick. The investment bank. It's a key Providence asset.
Which you worked for.
The director of the New York branch is a Providence operative. It's our best bet as a way in.
I'll tell the pilot to turn the plane around.
Right, gentlemen. Here's what we've come up with. The partners are transitioning between identities. But everything is so recent, the Milton Fitzpatrick bank records will still be intact. We've confirmed that the partners have active accounts there. However, the bank's records are remotely updated on a frequent basis. We may only have hours before any leads that could get us the new identities of the partners are gone forever. The data we need can be obtained in two ways. The bank's data core can be accessed through the basement vault, but getting inside the vault could be challenging. Alternatively, Bank Director Athena Savalas, Head of Security Mateo Perez, and Head of Accounts Fabian Mann each carry a partial backup drive with the data. We'll need all three drives to get the full data. Now, we cannot risk the partners discovering the data breach. Eliminating the bank's director, Athena Savalas, would sever the last remaining providence tied to the bank and keep our activities hidden.
Okay, one more time. We break into the vault, extract the hard drive rack, and eliminate the director on the way out.
We.
You. Good luck, 47.
Alright, and we are back with the second map of the Fe3O2 versus Crazy4Daisy RR13 winners bracket round 1 match. I'm still joined by the wonderful In4Fun. Welcome.
Hello again.
And yeah, we're going on to New York. And I see that the record still isn't working for this one for some reason. Not sure where the issue lies for that, but at least we have some stats again. We got not a good record for either player on this map, but somebody will probably pick off their first win in a Roulette Rivals on New York here. Assuming these stats are correct, which at this point they might also not be. But I assume they're correct.
Joker J with the almost correct world record, but we let that slide because it's correct in favor of me. Scruffy is now the new record holder since the group stages of last World Championship with a 2:10. But we did go down further, probably not with this spin, but running down for us, Curry.
Hey, spoiling before it actually happens. Athena Savalas, no target pacification with a loud assault rifle as the bank teller. Ooh, so I guess one of the maps where no target pacification isn't really a factor, because like it is a little bit maybe, but usually you can just kill her right there anyways, right?
Yeah, mind the soundproof corner or let her run into the private chamber, but other than that, it's
That's true. It's the
pretty
loudest one.
straightforward.
Let's see, load time's already too long for a new world record.
Especially
maybe.
can't be beating the 000. It's this Ars that currently thinks it is.
Well, it's
But
not
anyway.
our stats who thinks that it's 000. I'm not sure where that went wrong. But anyways.
Fair enough.
Daisy started Teller, which I guess makes a lot of sense in the spin. Ran down and I think is looking to get that's Mateo Perez.
Yes.
I had to think for a second who's who again for the first disc, but seems to be now he's restarting. And the funniest thing is Fe is literally now only loading in because of his long load times. I mean, he's still loading in, but like Daisy has restarted once already, while Fe has not entered the map yet. That's console loading times for everyone, because I think he's on console, or I hope for him rather.
Yeah, it's a long console loading, but also very long planning from Fe. But now he's finally got it going, and I'm curious to see which direction he will go. Big shot for Daisy. He will hit that and get the first disc from Mateo.
That is really cool. Just that one enforcer in the way there. That might prove difficulties,
But what's even worse is that the lady was also an enforcer in front of the, I guess that's a booth.
Yeah, something like
private
that.
room.
And he didn't even pick it up on the first try, did he? He picked up probably like the card or something.
Yeah, the security key card.
But now he has it. He's running up. In meantime, Fe, another restart. Also starting Teller. But using a different path. He goes around the back of the bank, I think. Or side towards the back. Can't exactly do orientation on this map yet. But he seems to be running up first, so no Perez start for him. But
No,
looks
not
like
yet.
Looks like he'll be going through the security center, probably taking out cams along the way, which is one of the issues Daisy is currently facing.
He's getting a huge boost from Fabian, and he almost got caught jumping up and down. And this is going to be a big risk there, and the
Yep.
camera grid was just in the wrong angle. If he had waited just a second or two more, then the camera was going back to the other side, and he would have gotten the key card. So it's sadly not meant to be for Daisy, but I mean, other than that, he would be having the two discs in a minute and a half, and then all you need to do is get to Athena. So that's a good start. If he will be starting with the isolation, though.
Yeah. Would it have been an issue if the camera saw Fabian there? Because I'm not sure if his body was outside the camera range, or if that would have made somebody suspicious of that.
In my experience, it would be the upstairs guard who's looking at the frosted glass, who I guess the body is reported to, and then he's becoming the no enforcer type.
Yes,
going
just
back to see the body.
Walking, yeah.
Which is a smart way to get rid of one enforcer, but also you can just dodge him anyway, so it doesn't make a big difference. So Chris just needs to be a bit more patient there, and I'm very curious to see this FE isolation. No target specification, allowed firearm. Maybe the isolation is that there will be no isolation yet. So we need to wait out the cycle a bit, but of course for New York it's just such a long time to wait. If you distract her once she's sitting down, then she skips the phone call and goes to the private chamber.
Interesting to know, because now she has the phone call with who's she calling? IT? I don't know. Or
just Franklin, but I don't know what's the I think it's a high level money person from
probably. Okay, so no known person, I guess.
Not an NPC from here, nothing. Yeah. Yep, but there's the distraction. Well, I didn't see the distraction. I think he threw something in front of Athena. Nice aim by Effie as well. Just 2 chaos to get. At last, the body is found, but for Crazy4Daisy, gets compromised by Athena. And Effie as well.
Yeah, the guard turned for... I think he saw the other guard going down by the tranks, so he turned around to see him, and then he spotted Fe crouching up to him. So that's another 2 restarts from both players here, and we're almost on even footing again.
Yeah, virtually even. It's kind of it's very different for these 2 players. But I'm curious to see how Fe will do the second half of the spin, because he's burning all the Chang darts on the isolation. Ooh, and Daisy will be restarting after missing 2 on Fabian, for Matteo.
Does he have a snail, possibly? Not sure.
I think Fe has a bubblegum only.
Okay.
He had during planning, but I didn't see the entirety of the planning phase.
Because I feel because that's an option, right? Because Matteo and Fabian meet at some point, don't they? And then you can technically use a snail to get them both or something. Thought there was something where that worked, although I'm neither sure about the timing nor the execution of that. But yeah,
they do meet at the 2.5 minute mark, and you only need a snail for that. But Effie is getting here at 1 minute, and if he's intending to wait for Athena to sit back down and delay her. What's the opposite? To accelerate her cycle, sorry.
Accelerate, yeah.
I don't think he will be making the 2.5 minute mark.
That is very fair. I guess... Thinking right now, you could also get Fabian with a regular KO somewhere along his route, maybe? I'm not sure if the stairs, if the camera is down, the stairs are overlooked by anybody. And then he has the bubblegum for Perez, which might work, but we'll be interested. I'm interested to see how this works for him.
I think maybe just works out trank-wise if Effie has the two. No, Effie can't have two tranks. He can only have one because the other firearms allow they are. So he definitely needs to do the two discs without sedatives. But for Effie, it's one big trank, and the other one needs to hit as well. The whoosh is a bit scary.
And Athena's in the way now. That's an issue.
Cannot find the angle, but the guards will be start to move. And Athena was tranked.
Ooh, and
And
does a
once-
nice backflip though.
Yeah. I guess it's the combat which ruined the spin, but also the spin became illegal with the trank, so it's a double whammy.
I mean, you didn't KO her. It's just tranked. It's a totally different thing, you know.
Well, I guess my phrasing was incomplete because the complication does cover it. It was a target specification.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. It's not
Important
no KO.
for-
It's no pacification. But yes.
Yeah. Important for Crazy to hit this dart. He's not aiming high enough, but this time around he gets the KO, he gets the disc and the key card, and his strategy is a bit more streamlined. But of course, he couldn't really get too far in the last few tries, so maybe this one will be the one for him.
I had a couple of issues getting the first discs, like getting spotted walking up to Perez, or like getting spotted picking up the disc. So there has been a couple of difficulties from there. And but now that that's done, I'm interested to see how it plays out from here. I mean, camera's still active at this point. I've learned that the hard way, that that's not generally something you'd want. Yeah, but I guess with the new, you can throw things onto cameras. That might be less of an issue, because I still not remembering that that's a possibility even.
It does help a lot, but you have to get out of the way because it will be heard by many. For example, that guard and the checkpoint guards below also heard the first camera, but wouldn't be any troubles there. Someone is investigating that camera, but Daisy just be able to sneak past. It's so close to a full
Big
whoosh.
whooshes here.
And of course, you're not even getting a peekaboo because I think 4 NPCs ago someone was peekaboo. So
Probably
Him
with
won't be the
that
one.
many people investigating.
exactly. Now this is gonna be really tough for Effie because he got, I think it's 2 chunks down, but Athena didn't see a single body until now. That's gonna be compromised, and now
It's
orange from the
hunted.
other side.
Damn. Big advantage to Daisy now, who's at the floor, at Athena's floor. Not sure if he's been this far into the spin recently.
I don't believe so. That was a nice peekaboo, not quite far enough. And I think the other problem is that, I suppose, boxing him wouldn't be a big problem. He needs to chain lure him, or her rather, one step further.
I don't know what the guards actually do once Athena is like gone. In
They
any
stay,
way.
but that's gonna be a pacification and the message to the
Ooh.
participant. But
Yeah, I think they
realizes-
realized. Yeah, that doesn't work. That's very true. But I would have made the same mistake there. I would have tunnel vision and went like, yeah, sure, just KO and then shoot, and it's easy done, right? But nope.
such an instinctual thing to do that
Yep.
you get this more difficult lure, or it's not difficult, but it's kind of far away from her original position, and in the end he just pressed the wrong button.
This has been actually giving them more difficulties than I initially anticipated.
And it is one of the more difficult New York spins, but it's one of the least difficult maps, so it's always it's very
Yeah.
difficult thing to balance out. And of course you really want to finish fast because you also expect that your opponent will be finishing fast. It's something that you think about less on a longer map
Yeah.
than on a speedrun map.
Although I feel like if you're like, now we're 12 minutes into New York, I think that shifts a little bit from finishing as fast as possible to just finishing at all. Because I feel like when you're 12 minutes into a New York spin, you also know that your opponent is definitely having troubles as well. So you might feel a little bit less pressured.
Easier said than done. It should be less pressure. Where
Definitely,
it's
yeah,
just
of course.
towards-
I mean, we have the easy part of just sitting here and talking about them. They have to actually play it. But yeah.
Ooh, big moment for Effie. I don't know how this is gonna be working out. It's 2 chunks and a bubble gum used. And it's still only a peekaboo. I don't think Athena saw a single body. Now there's the first one. And from the soundproof corner, Effie should be able to get it without searching. He
Looks
gets it.
good. That was the correct kill. Now he doesn't have the data discs yet, though. Oh, and he does have the snail.
Does have the snail. He also had the bubble gum, but that was for the third guard.
Ah, so now that makes sense.
And the timing might work out. It's 2:05 right now. Get the last disc, change into the non-trespassing high security. And you kind of have the good timing, though I don't know how, if any, delays have been had on the 2 disc carriers.
It's gonna be a bit rough, especially since that might be proxy triggered, the meeting.
He needs to hide Athena. What for? I don't believe anyone will be coming here anymore.
No, with the no, probably not. Depends if the camera saw something and if the person from the camera then does stuff. But no, he makes it in time for the meeting between the two. So this is looking really good. For
one very important lock-on to miss.
Yeah.
Both should be in range. They're not entirely out of the woods because there's one more enforcer who could see the bodies, and I'm luckily not seeing enough movement on the minimap. I don't think she realized it's going to be Effie exiting.
Indeed. Let's see if Daisy can tie it up, because they're really far into the spin either. Ooh, the guard is those guards are definitely interested in those gunshots now. Needs to do that real fast and get the hell out of here. Nope, tries to enter the closet, but gets seen doing so. That is a rip from Daisy and a finish from Effie. 14 minutes. And yeah, with a 3.5 minute in-game time. A difficult New York spin. But the 4-0 lead for Fe. Very nicely done. Right, so next map, first random map, match point for Fe is gonna be Miami. Let's take just a little bit of a break and look at the mission briefing for Miami.
Good afternoon, 47. Your destination is the annual Global Innovation Motor Race in Miami, Florida. After analyzing the data from Reynard's computer, the case is clear. The Providence defectors are Robert and Sierra Knox, head of robotics developer Kronstadt Industries. A visionary inventor and technological innovator, Robert Knox has spearheaded Kronstadt Industries to the bleeding edge of technological development. His equally brilliant daughter, Sierra, is not only a financial wizard, but also a fiercely competitive race car driver, with a fiery temper to match. Kronstadt enjoys enormous popularity with global consumers. However, few are aware that the company is also one of the world's leading suppliers of next-gen military tech. Last year, despotic ruler Jin Po employed prototype Kronstadt drones against peaceful civilian protesters in the now infamous Tunyon Valley incident. And although it has yet to be proven, there is little doubt that the Knoxes personally brokered the deal, making them complicit in a war crime. It is unclear why the Knoxes would betray their masters, but likely the fear of being next on the Shadow Clients hit list has pressured them to cut a deal with the enemy. Undoubtedly, with Kronstadt Industries on their side, the militia will increase their attacks tenfold, and so our contract obligates us to retire Robert and Sierra Knox and contain the damage they may inflict on Providence. I will leave you to prepare.
And we're back for the third map of the Fe3O2 versus Crazy4Daisy Roulette Rabbits 13 winners bracket round 1 match. I'm still joined by the wonderful match admin and co-caster In4Fun.
The roles just keep expanding.
Yeah, let's can keep going for 3 more maps, not 6 more maps. That's not
6 more maps.
we don't have that
What kind
many
of tourney is this?
scheduled. It's not the grand finals just yet. But yes,
Ooh, that's gonna be first 10 now. Oh, sorry.
That's also true. yeah, first 2 maps have been won by Fe, so it's match point for him. If he wins this one, then it is a victory to him. Otherwise, we will go on to the next RNG maps. Let's see how that plays out. Yeah, there's been a change to the rules in terms of Sierra inside her car in Miami for this tournament, hasn't there?
You're absolutely right. It wasn't on my mind, and that just makes me more nervous for my potential Miamis. But if you snipe Sierra's car with any firearm, it's not anymore a firearm kill or a sniper kill, but it's accident explosion. So good luck to any veterans who only spend their last 4 years doing the kill one day. I'm sure maybe I'll get used to it one other way. The third spin is here though. Sierra Knox drowning as Pale Rider. Robert Knox consumed poisons conscious researcher.
Consumed Robert. The first thing that comes to my mind is the eye drops 47.
And that's the way to do it.
I want to say, is there another way?
Yeah, the coconut balls from the Florida Man stall, but I don't think time
I wouldn't
wise.
even know how to do that, honestly.
No, it's about the consume poison, the eye drops, and it's about which cycle you do, because last year there were some developments on doing it first cycle, because the one at 6.5 minutes is actually second cycle. You can do it one cycle earlier with a baseball explosion, or well, it's a lockdown, but you can avoid lockdown by just janking one NPC near Robert, and then he just stalls a little, and which gives you enough time to temper with the humidity.
Okay.
Don't think we will see it here. I don't know what Effie's side is planning, but I mean, it's a very straightforward seer kill. Makes also much sense to start as waiter.
That's true. And as he started as waiter, grabbed the sugar required for the blowing up engine thing. Is gonna run down, probably gonna grab the Pale Rider. While we're down here, basically has like the first half of the spin acquired at least. I assume he has a Seeker or something similar injected. Emetic would also work here, I guess.
Yeah, that's actually a good call. I was kind of trying to look at his inventory. Maybe I see it on the replay.
Not sure.
But I don't know which
yes.
emetic.
Yeah.
Any emetics would be nice, but I didn't see a Trank. I must have missed it.
I mean, he has a pistol, so Trank would only be stashable, right?
Yeah, but there's nothing blue nearby. And I don't think there was a agency pickup in the...
Yeah, so it's probably
Riders.
either an emetic syringe or it could also be like the remote emetic tool or something. You can also just detonate that on her.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's the most likely thing. Embarrassing. I just cannot think of which item he might have.
Or like technically even emetic grenades or something. So there's a couple of emetic items that he could have here, but we don't know that yet. He's doing the cutscene, which is just very realistic pit stop. Meantime, Fe has also started. I think he started. What is that? Soterrano mechanic? I'm never sure which team is which.
It's Kaun.
Kaun mechanic. Yeah, that's true. Soterrano isn't even a starting location. Grabbed the sugar from up. I'm not quite sure where he grabbed the sugar from, but I think he just did that and is doing the Sierra isolation as well, it seems. And they do have a Trank. Not a Trank, a Seeker. I saw that. And Daisy does have the emetic grenade. So that solves that problem.
Just looking for the safest angle, I suppose. But I'm also thinking that after this peekaboo, it's not going to be the downstairs toilets.
Ooh.
To my knowledge, if the peekaboo was long enough, she will go to the med bay.
Wouldn't really pose an issue though, because you can do. Or I guess depends on which toilet she goes to, right, or something.
I think there's only one toilet in the med bay,
And that's where the other crashed. Is that Crash Concert Driver or something?
yeah, that's him.
Damn. Still know a couple things about these maps.
They didn't change with any patches. So.
No rule change about that, Sag. Yeah. In the meantime, Fe did the The thing as well has the trank shot, a seeker shot. I think that connected, not too sure.
It did connect, and the dot disappeared, or I guess there was an empty circle above Sierra's head. But there was also panic around there. Effie almost got compromised, and I'm not seeing any target lockdowns. So I think Effie is fine.
Should be. He's now in the Pale Rider, waiting down there. In the meantime, Daisy has noticed the issue of, well,
Ooh, this is
a
a
lot of
pickle.
people around here. You got Sierra puking, and she's on a timer now, so yeah, like there's not infinite time, and he's caught. That's a restart for Daisy. In the meantime, Fe does have a Sierra lockdown by the looks of things, even though it's not set. But she's standing out there with the guard. That is not normal puking behavior.
I mean, they both had nice ideas, but reality and like whatever happened in the game, those little things just changed a lot there, because Crazy4Daisy could have just made it so much easier for him by knocking out the medic outside first, and then just dealing with the crash driver later. And then for Effie, I mean, it was just an unlucky angle, which resulted in a delay. It's not a rip for him yet.
I'll say that's just she's still walking to the toilet, is she or not?
No, she's going back.
Oh. Okay.
She's not going upstairs, so she's gonna have the angry kiss the nail down again.
I want to say she just got angry again. He does have another shot at this, quite literally.
That's
That's a whoosh.
Needs to find another angle.
That's not terrible if she walks far enough, so you can sniper from her here, I guess. Which she should probably do. Just has to hit it and not get spotted, but that seems doable
What
here.
is that?
The door is very much blocking that, and I think it just blocked. Yeah, that didn't hit, sadly.
That's fine. That's fine. It's gonna hit after the peekaboo, and thank God
Oh,
if he
okay.
remembers, it didn't insta restart.
Oof. I would have restarted there. I did not remember that.
I hope not instantly. We were just set in disbelief for 3 seconds.
Maybe.
But yeah, the trivia question of the day: where does she grow from there? Because I don't think anyone made her sick from that corner before.
Evie is still going downstairs, but nope. She's heading
It's
to
not gonna happen.
to the Kronstadt paddock, but there's no toilet in there, is there? Probably just a bin somewhere.
If a main target goes to a bin, it would be very disappointing.
Oh, that's actually.
Oh, it's the Kronstadt toilet.
Ah, okay, that works.
Well, she's hidden.
Can you
He's not trespassing yet.
open the door though, or is that gonna get her spotted?
But it's an accident, so.
Oh,
Green
yeah,
doesn't
that's
stay.
of course. If somebody leaves a toilet with a dead body behind them, that's totally fine because it was an accident.
Classic.
And that is the kill down for Fe. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, today we just learned that with that kind of peekaboo, you can just get her in a much more accessible toilet. Not that the one near the showers was one, but you never know. You never know. So I'm curious how Daisy will do this differently, if anything.
They destroyed the camera outside. Maybe that was an issue why they couldn't KO the medic, because they had to pick up the baseball bat or something. Looked like a baseball bat or a machete. But no, they're still not KOing the outside.
It just doesn't want to KO. I mean, if you're not sure if the boss is fine for the rest of the game, then it's obviously fine. But once again, this is Daisy's undoing, because it's again NPCs coming back and you just don't have the angle anymore to KO one. It's actually stuck.
Yeah, I think I was just looking to drown and run away without KOing anybody, which is like, alright, fine, I guess. But
Wow. That will be a peekaboo inside when the dock is looking over there. So the other side of the door would have maybe worked.
yeah,
the door
no, that
closing.
was a rip.
Not enough time to think about all of these options while you are playing. Of course, it's easier for us to say, but it will be another restart for Daisy. And a big lead for Effie, who is just late for second cycle.
He has poisoned the eyedrops now. Just needs to get a Kronstadt researcher disguise, and then technically can just wait at the exit until Robert does the thing. Well, again, turn off the AC first and then wait at the exit, because otherwise you're gonna wait a very, very long time. But yeah.
He is going to wait a long time regardless because it's 6-minute cycles. So I'm expecting it's 30 minutes or thereabouts for the third cycle. But that's just good news for Effie because he has all the time in the world to lure this Kronstadt security over, and in a non-trespassing disguise he can get to a Kronstadt researcher and then do the humidity and then go to the exit. Any exit, really.
Yeah, probably guess helipad from this point, because it's just like very, very nearby.
Yeah, I was more looking at the fact that you can basically go to the other side of the map before.
Yeah, probably.
Robert dies.
Do a quick dolphin exit.
For sure.
All right. Let's see. Daisy. Let's see what Daisy is doing. Now they're hiding here, which might be an indicator that they're KOing first. Because it's 1 minute 22. It hasn't done the lure yet, I think.
No, and I also understand it because he just wants to get rid of the bodies now, or I guess at least one. I just kill the other one. And then you don't have to worry about a single one of them, but the driver won't go for the generator.
Yeah.
Effie is going for the researcher now. The fuse box is the safest way. There we go. Crazy gets the corner subdue.
I was just looking at that big white dot above the driver's head when he was slowly approaching. But that is now perfectly fine.
He just stood there menacingly.
Indeed. Alright, so both players basically overcome their biggest obstacles. As long as that dude doesn't fall down there. I'm not sure if that's an issue or not, to be fair.
I was also thinking about that. I don't think that's a kill pain or how it's called. Like, if someone falls down there, it wouldn't be a non-target kill. But it's a nice save, regardless.
Yeah. They wouldn't need to go down to grab the disguise then, but yeah.
He really, really has all the time in the world because humidity has been changed, disguise acquired. And I mean, if you can overthink the exit, I guess.
Definitely.
But now he's through.
Yeah.
And he really only has to just wait for the next, I think, 3 minutes now.
Possibly. I don't think... Does anybody even... Okay, oh no, the guard is sitting outside right now, I think. Or is he still sitting on the inside? Doesn't even, like, investigate that broken gate, does he?
It's a very good question.
But even if, like, where Effie's right now, he shouldn't be seen.
Yeah,
So
he's far enough away.
really fine.
It's actually a good question. I was gonna say that he is close enough to notice the gate, but I don't remember him checking it out. I guess moment of truth because
Nope. There he is, just
going
walking
back there,
past
but
it,
no.
yeah. So that's fine. And Daisy just medicked Sierra again. No NPCs nearby anymore, so that should be first kill down. Hopefully in a couple of seconds, minutes.
Yeah. It comes at the wrong time though, because Effie will be getting his second kill. I think F3O is right. It's closer to 12 minutes than 13, because we can see that Robert is now in that room. And I think once he leaves it, about now, he will start to be walking faster.
I want to say, I'd guess he's making his way towards the eye drops now, but I'm like, haven't done that in a while. I don't actually know what the tell for that is.
Wait, I misremembered. I thought he would start to run a little, but it's very calm about the fact that his eyes have stopped working, sort of.
It's only one, so that's fine, right?
You're right.
And now it's like even less working. And now his body is even less working. But that's both kills down for FE. A flat 14-minute finish from him on Miami. And that should be the 6-0 for him, assuming we get to see the 5 stars SA in just a second. But I think that should be all good. There we have it. 11 minutes 43 in-game time. That is quite a long time, but also a long time on that was just spent waiting for Robert. But yeah, very nice victory. 6-0 doesn't tell the whole story. It was close on almost all maps. Both players had the options to win every map pretty much. There's has not been a single like very one-sided map, I think.
No, not at all.
But yeah, very, very exciting match to watch. Let's see where that puts Fe and Daisy on the brackets. All right, let's hope that loads quicker than... Oh, it does. Kind of. The background image is still, and... Yep, okay, now we have it, though. That's not the thing I need to click, though. This is the interact button. This was a winner's bracket round 1 match. Let's see if I can find it quickly. There it is, match number 10. I think that is. No, that is 19. I can't read it on the small screen. But a 3-0 of Fe versus Crazy4Daisy puts him into round 2, where he'll face the winner of Luke.png versus Paralui? No, Parapulpi something. Sorry. New names and on a small screen, not easy to read.
And bad eyesight, old man.
Yeah, exactly. Crazy4Daisy isn't out of the tournament just yet either. They're going to go down to the lower bracket and face the loser of match 20, which is the loser of the just aforementioned match. Looked up PNG. That is Parapulpi, I think.
We're sorry.
I'm just fucking up the name. I'm very sorry for that. Anyways, we have just started this tournament, which means there's a lot and a lot more matches to come. Next one is... Ooh, we have fancy in X hour thingies now. That's really cool. Next match is actually in 12 hours, so we got a bit of a break. Last match for today. Dynamos versus Leopark on Miami and Berlin. No Shoutcast assigned for that just yet, but I'm sure there will be one assigned in time. And honestly, if not, I might just do it, assuming my hit maps works better next time. And yeah, Zero and Zapirat, another match tomorrow. Mikler's Hitman and Ghoulie Scruffy. 3 more matches tomorrow. I'm not sure why it doesn't say the date anymore, but it is tomorrow on Saturday. And then more matches on Sunday, 1 a.m., 5 a.m., 15 p.m., or not 15 p.m., that doesn't work, 3 p.m., and 10 additional matches. For all matches, visit hitmaps.com to see them in your local time zones and what maps they're playing. All right. I guess at this point, all I have left to say is thanks all of you for watching. Thanks to the players for playing, and congratulations on Fe for winning this match. Thanks to In4Fun for co-casting and adminning this match for us.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, always welcome. Thanks for everybody for sticking around on this a little bit technically scuffed cast. But yeah, thanks all of you for watching. I hope to see you soon in another Roulette Rivals cast. Goodbye.